classic in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
For the chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57. We are underway now in the NFC Championship, taken about 7 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It can be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Fucking end.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes,
Fucking
partner.
shit up, bro.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
From the 44, Murray dancing to his left. Going deep
fuck.
for Hopkins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
At the 14-yard line.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Wow, okay.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down
Why is that
marker
nigga
was
in?
and getting there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And complete to Zach Ertz.
Really?
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
The 46-yard line.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Why the fuck this nigga got 92?
It'll go as a loss of about 8
Who
as he gets in there
the
to
fuck
drop
is
it.
that? I don't know who the fuck that is. Why this nigga got 92?
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get him the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Big hold to the 30. This one caught by Isabella. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Play fake. Murray. Throw left side complete. It's Bishop. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Play action. Now it's Murray sliding out of the pocket. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the Cardinals are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the Eagles' 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss.
Oh, come on, y'all mother.
One tackle, but could not get away from there. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Yes. A great effort there. Taking it in. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Eagles nothing. Graham Gano set to kick.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
45-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Flushed out right. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. Incomplete.
Come on with the holding, man. Fuck.
Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Had this nigga
Just
too.
looking the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Murray now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Shotgun now from Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Murray going to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll air this one out for Kirk.
Oh, my God.
Here's one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover
What?
there.
Isabella didn't cut up fast enough, nigga.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17.
The ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Sideline and incomplete. He was defended by...
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the 2nd half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Now, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really had zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 13. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Being chased out left. He's going to take that. He'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Eagles nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Dancing to his left. Deep ball for Goodwin. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Going to give this time to the tailback. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. They go play action with Hurts. Rolling to his right. He'll fire deep for Baker. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Mike, why is you on the outside?
56 yards.
The fuck?
And the Eagles get a the score closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off around the 37.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pick up of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
It looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd down, here's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab. There the Eagles are back within a score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get over.
Tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away.
Weak-ass kick.
He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. This is good for a 1st down. His 2nd grab in this NFC Championship bout. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Hurts pass.
7 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Yeah, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. This is good for a 1st down. His 2nd grab in this NFC Championship bout. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
That's a terrific run on 1st and goal of the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Third and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game.
Oh, get the fuck out of here!
Zach Ertz there to make the grab. And the Eagles are within
Oh,
an extra point of tying
good
this
dot.
thing up.
Damn.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates, and boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the fourth with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And the Cardinals first down.
A quick throw complete out to Isabella. Oh, some strong running. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Come on, get him, man. Fuck.
Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
Has a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 27, Murray.
Oh.
And down he goes. A second.
Oh, I gotta hold them fucking blocks, man.
Derek Barnett able to
Damn.
for the sack.
And I just got us out of
Possibly a
field.
turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.